Dear children, so welcome to the session. The lesson we have discussed, that is matter in our surrounding. Let me recap what we discussed in the previous classes. In the previous classes, we discussed about the two main topics, that is sublimation and another one is effect of change of pressure. In sublimation, the solid under the when we increase the temperature, the solid will be directly converted to gaseous state without in liquid state. That is known as sublimation process. There is no transition in the liquid state. It will be directly converted to solid to gaseous state. That is known as sublimation. And next is effect of change of pressure. So the effect of change of pressure. So when we apply pressure, what will happen? When we apply pressure, the volume, it will be decreases, and when we apply pressure in the gases, the intermolecular forces of gases is less. When we apply pressure, so what will happen? The intermolecular forces, it will decrease, and the gases, it will be converted to solid or liquid. It will be easily liquefied when we apply pressure. And now we are going to discuss the new topic, that is evaporation. Before going to the topic, let me discuss some general concepts. So when we heat water at 100 degrees Celsius, what will forms? The water will change to water vapor. The liquid state is converted to gaseous state. So under sunlight, when we take the water in a large vessel, that is, example, you can take the large petri dish. So in that, we will pour some 50 ml of water in that, and the same amount, that is 50 ml of water, is in the beaker. So we have to take the 50 ml of water in large petri dish and in beaker. And here we have to keep the cloths in the open air. So here what will happen? So after 1 or 2 days in that petri dish or in beaker, the water molecules, the amount of water, it will be less. What is the reason? Because here the evaporation will takes place. So here also, when we kept the washed clothes in that open air, so what will happen? The cloth became dry because due to evaporation. So here also we can see the beaker. So in the beaker also, when we see the amount of water after 2 or 3 days, the water level, it will be decreases. So here also what will happen, children? Evaporation will be taking place. So here the water molecules evaporates. It will never reach the 100 degrees Celsius. So here the water, it will never reach 100 degrees Celsius for the evaporation process. The vaporization only, the boiling point of water, it will be 100 degrees Celsius. So after 100 degrees Celsius only, the vaporization will be taking place. So the evaporation and vaporization is entirely different. Let me see that. So here the kinetic energy of all particles, so you can see the water it will take in the large china dish, sorry, petri dish or china dish, or here in a beaker. So we can say that the kinetic energy of all particles is not same. So here the kinetic energy is different, and here also the kinetic energy is different. Because here the major role is surface phenomenon. So surface phenomenon is nothing but surface area. If the surface area is more, the evaporation takes place easily. More evaporation will be there. If the surface area is less, the evaporation will be less. So here we can take the 50 ml of water with a large petri dish and in a small beaker. So here the evaporation, it will be faster only in the large china dish or petri dish, because here only it's having the more surface area. So here the surface area is less, so the evaporation, it will be lesser here. Next we will see the difference between vaporization and evaporation. So what is the major difference between vaporization and evaporation? So the vaporization is nothing but here the liquid is converted to gas at boiling point. The liquid is converted to gas at boiling point. So in evaporation, the liquid is converted to gas below its boiling point. The liquid is converted to gas below its boiling point. And in vaporization, it has the bulk phenomenon. It has the more amount of particles. That is, bulk phenomenon is there. In vaporization, it's having the surface phenomenon. In vaporization, it's bulk phenomenon. In evaporation, it is surface phenomenon. And in vaporization, it will takes faster. The vaporization will takes faster. But the evaporation, it is a slow process. It will take time to convert the liquid to gaseous state. But in vaporization, the liquid is converted to gaseous state at very faster. But in evaporation, the liquid is converted to gases in very slow process. So that is the major difference between evaporation and vaporization. In vaporization, the liquid to gases at boiling point. The liquid is converted to gaseous at the certain boiling point. For example, you will take the water. So when we heat the water, at what temperature the water, it will be converted to gases at 100 degrees Celsius. So that's that vaporization. Evaporation means liquid to gases below its boiling point. So here the liquid is converted to gaseous below its boiling point. For example, when we take the water boiling point temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. So evaporation means below 100 degrees Celsius, the liquid is converted to gaseous state. That is known as evaporation. So in vaporization, it will be very faster, but in evaporation, the process, it will be very slow. So that is the major difference between vaporization and evaporation. Let me see one activity. So here we have taken the two different china dish or petri dish. So here we have to fill the water. So we have to keep the water in presence of 1 beaker, we have to keep the 1 beaker, 1 china dish in the presence of sunlight, and another beaker in presence of raining times. At the time of raining, we have to keep the water. So you can see, so at the presence of sunlight, the humidity is less. At the presence of rainy days, the humidity is more. So here, the evaporation concept, the evaporation is inversely proportional to humidity. So, the humidity is less, means the evaporation is more. So, where the humidity is less, children? So, during summer or in rainy days. When the humidity is less, yes, during the summer days. So, the summer days, the evaporation, it will be faster.